What's up, Waymakers? It's me, Mommy Suna.
Gotta have my vape.
And today we're here to look at some freaking memes. Sorry I didn't put out a video this past Thursday. I just honestly wasn't feeling it. Sometimes just with a newborn, you just can't get things done because like your body is just like, you've been not sleeping for so long, you need to just stop. Body's just gonna shut down and you're going to go to sleep for 6 hours. And that's what I did. Thank you for your understanding. Throwing on my moisturizer while I tell you about the top meme this week in the anti-MLM subreddit. It's a shitpost and it's just titled, "And I did it all from my phone." MLM Huns watching people actually make money from home by investing in GME. The night before they shut down Robinhood for GME stonks, my husband and I tried to invest in it, and then we woke up the next morning with an email from Robinhood that said that we couldn't buy the stonks we wanted. We kind of got the shit end of the stick there. I don't know. It was more so because we just wanted to be kind of part of like sticking it to the man. Not so much that we were like, we're gonna get rich. It was just more so like, let's fuck with these billionaires with everyone else. So it was pretty disappointing. I wonder what the Huns would have to say about that though. Do they think the stock market is a pyramid scheme? Because they say life is a pyramid scheme. They say everything's a fucking pyramid scheme. Or do they think that that is a legitimate way to make money? Because they shit on regular jobs all the time. So what do Huns think about the stock market? Honestly, like I really want to know. I mean, it's an investment, isn't it? And that's what they like to say that they're doing. So what's the freaking difference? But yeah, hun, think about it. If you had just invested $100 into GameStonks a month ago, you would have so much more money to spend on your Arbonne inventory. Mary Kay, ladies and gentlemen, the most important person in the world. Oh God. Oh my God. I hate that shit. And not just because this is a Mary Kay car, which just adds to the comedy, honestly, and the frustration, I suppose. What is this, an AM PM? Like, what are you doing? What is so important that you need to just pull into 7 different parking spots? She was really in a hurry to sell some makeup. Arbonne, tell MLM rep you're deaf. MLM rep leaves voice message spam anyway. When voice message spamming fails, this is for Arbonne. I know the mom from a local play group a few years ago, and I've told her before I was deaf. First rule of sales, know your customer. I'm profoundly deaf. I had to have a friend listen to this for me. Thanks, but I'm not interested. This person knew this person, right? Like, this was not just like a cold message. I guess it probably was if you haven't spoken to them in a few years, but regardless. This week I posted about this in my Discord, but I didn't post about it anywhere else. But I'll tell you guys here. It's just frustrating. I'm not trying to compare myself to this person's unfortunate situation with the Huns here, but I don't know, I guess it's kind of relevant. Anyway, I got a friend request on Facebook a few days ago from this girl that I don't remember. I think I went to elementary school with her, and then she continued to be good friends with one of my best friends in high school, so like she was at all her parties and stuff, and I saw her and I was like, oh, this, yeah, I remember this girl. Like, I obviously, like, I forgot that she existed until a few days ago because it's been years since I've seen this chick. I was like, oh, I remember this girl, she's so-and-so's friend. I go to her profile and the first thing on there is that she's a pharmacy Hun. I posted it in Discord and some people were like, does she not know who you are? I've made videos about pharmacy before, or at least a video about pharmacy. I tried their products. You know what? It's not surprising. Like, if I make a video about an MLM and none of the Huns ever watch it, that's not really surprising because they're told to stay away from content like that, you know? They're pretty much told that they need to boycott it at all costs. So I guess it's not surprising. But yeah, I mean, it was a little disappointing, I'll be honest. I don't go on Facebook that much. The only reason I'm on Facebook right now is to share pictures of Griffin with my family. But otherwise, like, I don't use Facebook. So it's like, it's not like I would have reconnected with her or anything. And I don't really know anything about her. Now all I know is that she's just a pharmacy rep. So it's unfortunate. You know, I was scrolling through her Facebook and she was making all the typical Hun posts, like placing bulk orders and being like, I'm this many dollars away from my goal. Let me get you something. What do you need? Like that kind of stuff. It really is sad when you see that kind of stuff happening, you know? But what can you do? Someone in my Discord was like, oh, well, you can be her way out. And I'm like, I had already denied her friend request at that point, but I'm just like, no, yeah, I mean, we all know by now, right? It's very hard to change their mind. I mean, I could be a douchebag and accept her friend request just for the lulz, but listen, honey, I can be a douchebag, but I ain't that much of a douchebag. Anyway, moral of the story, dear Huns, please know who you're messaging. LuLaRoe, but it's not a pyramid scheme. California-based LuLaRoe to pay $4.75 million to settle pyramid scheme allegations. Yes, I saw this all over Instagram this week, and holly freaking Luya, it's about freaking time. Now, I thought that LuLaRoe had already paid settlements and stuff. I swear this isn't the first time they've had to pay money. LuLaRoe has been one of those companies that, like, as far as MLMs go, I haven't focused on it too much because there's people out there like Roberta Blevins, which if you guys don't follow her, you should. She's like the queen of anti-LuLaRoe. So it's like there's people out there who have a lot more to say about the topic than I do, and they're much more educated on the specifics of that company. So I think that's why I just kind of like back away and let other people talk about it. Okay, so there's been 2 class action lawsuits, one in 2017 and one in 2019. One was filed in California and one was filed in Washington State. Okay, so the one that settled is the Washington State one. I mean, I could sit here and research this for longer to find out when and how these lawsuits got settled with LuLaRoe. Anyway, regardless, this is great news. You know, I'm glad that there are people who are going to benefit from this kind of ruling, you know? I really truly hope that people get out of the mess that LuLaRoe put them in. Monat, this is not safe, in all caps. Oh shit, I've heard about this. Yeah, they're putting Rejuvenique in their mascara. And first of all, correct me if I'm wrong, but putting an oil in your mascara, wouldn't that make it just like super smudgy and like it wouldn't dry, right? Is it because it's supposed to make your eyelashes grow? Is that why they're doing it? I mean, it's just one more use for Rejuvenique. The Huns always like to say that it's like a fucking cure-all pretty much. Oh, okay, so there's some good conversation going on in the comments here. So the top comment says, Jesus fucking Christ, just buy a new tube. That's drugstore mascara. It costs $8. And then they edited it to say, wait, is she suggesting this as a way to extend the life of dried up mascara, or suggesting adding this to a new mascara for some kind of treatment? Good question, because I hadn't considered that, you know, maybe they're just trying to be like, hey, your mascara dried up, put some oil in it, which maybe, like maybe. Is that a thing that people do? I've never done it, but anyway, the response is, as a general rule, it doesn't matter old or new. Adding anything to mascara like this is just asking for an eye infection or worse. If it's old, there might be a slightly more risk that you're adding bacteria and contamination to a product already at the end of its preservatives. There was a trend a few years back to add a drop of cola to old mascara to unplump it. Blah. Someone else said that based on their research of Rejuvenique, they think it's being like marketed as a treatment if you add it to your mascara. I don't know. I think it's because they're trying to say if you do that, it's gonna help your eyelashes grow, which can we not? I also saw people saying that hair products like specifically say not to use around the eye area, but I think the argument is, yeah, I think Rejuvenique was supposed to come out as a hair oil, but as time has gone on, the Huns definitely have found other ways to market it. I wonder if it's even actually marketed as a hair oil because they use it for so many other things. So if that's the case, they might argue, yeah, it's totally safe to put on your eyes, like, And I'm sorry, doesn't Rejuvenique have essential oils in it? You don't even hear the Young Living Huns being like, you should put essential oil in your eyeball. I'm pretty sure that that's what's in Rejuvenique, just like oils. But holy shit, what a bad idea. More Monat, here we go. The only solution for split ends is to cut them off. Yes, we know that, right? We all know that by now. Oh yes, Rejuva beads.
The second spoiled of the month. Rejuva beads. Selectively targets and repairs split ends and other damaged or stressed areas along the hair shaft, eliminating breakage and frizz, decreasing friction, increasing shine, and helping to enhance color.
Yeah, first of all, who's to say that this girl didn't just get a new piece of hair that isn't split? I have seen the videos of the Huns like showing how Rejuva beads works on a shaft of hair, but I think we all have to know by now, and if you don't know, please listen very carefully. If you have a split end and you have a product like Rejuva beads, that if it really is mending split ends, it's essentially like you're just super gluing them back together. Like you are not actually putting the hair strand back to its original state. You just can't do that. So if you're okay with gluing your hair strands back together and calling it a day, fine, be my guest, but that's what you're doing, if it even works at all. Just about any professional hairstylist will tell you that in order to maintain a healthy head of hair, you should be getting regular trims. When I had completely like ruined my hair with bleach back in my pink hair days, and then I decided to regrow it but still keep my pink, I was able to regrow my hair while bleaching it and getting regular trim. Like I got a trim like once a month and my hair was still growing. I mean, I'm not a hair professional or anything, but that's what I was told to do and it worked. Guess what? My hairstylist didn't tell me I need to buy Rejuva beads. Like, come on. Public service announcement. Most Monat market partners are not hair professionals and you shouldn't listen to a damn thing they say. We see this kind of shit in my Hun Science videos. If you haven't seen my Hun Science videos, you really should, because they're Fun! They're really, truly something, I tell you what. Stolen from Facebook, the best response I've ever seen. Oh shit!
Hey Kat. How are you? Loving your page and content. I hope you are keeping well at this moment in time and looking forward to a great 2021. What a great sense of style. I know this is a bit random, but I saw your profile and I just had to reach out. I have my own health and wellness lifestyle business. We are all about connecting and building together with like-minded people, and when I saw your profile and thought, wow, she is my kind of person. I run my business alongside my full-time career to have a bigger impact on helping others, and am looking for a couple more inspiring, positive thinking people to partner with and join my community. Are you open to new business ideas? Might not be for you, but are you up for taking a look? Amanda XOXO.
Hi Amanda, thanks for your message. Yes, I would love to take a look over your business idea for you. I can offer general business law advice regarding setting up your business format, registering with Companies House and HMRC, and self-employed or director's obligations. I can also offer legal advice regarding advertising regulations, employment law, and the data protection regulations. As you probably know, it's an offense to contact someone without their permission, with the ICO issuing fines of up to £500,000 for this. My initial consultation fee is £500 and can be undertaken by phone call or Zoom, and then each additional hour or part of thereafter would be $250. If you could let me know your company name and your email address, then we can get something booked in the diary. Thanks very much for getting in touch. I look forward to working with you. Listen up, Huns. Take a note from this woman about how to send a professional message. Well, a professional sounding one anyway. Yeah, that's great. That's genius. And I think anyone could really send a message like this. Like, just copy and paste, hun. Story. She hasn't written back. Oh shit.
Hey. Hope you're having a great Wednesday. Super random, and I hope you're okay with me messaging you, but I'm reaching out to some people to see if they want to be reviewers for my online testimony portfolio. I'm offering a huge discount on a rapid hair growth system or a weight loss package to people who don't mind sharing a review. My personal results from both of these are insane. Would you be interested in hearing about either of them? No pressure.
I don't participate in MLMs.
No worries at all. Just out of curiosity, why? I used to be skeptical about them as well. But, we are all the same. It's the same as having a job as a salesman, but on the internet. There is no difference. We are just like everyone else. Especially through these trying times, it's extra income that we could all use. How much do you actually know about MLMs?
Well, since I stay away from them and you don't, I'd say I know a lot more than you do. It's not the same as being a salesperson because MLMs use geometric expansion and the traditional sales model doesn't need to. It's not the same as traditional sales because traditional sales take into account market saturation and MLMs never do. I know that most people who invest in MLMs lose money. And I know that traditional sales don't rely on cold pitching to strangers' Instagram DMs insinuating that they need weight loss products. I know that MLMs are predatory towards women, particularly stay-at-home moms, and entice them with promises like flexible hours, be your own boss, unlimited earning potential, but that according to the AARP, 73 to 99% of participants either don't make money or lose money. I can source that if you want. I know that when something sounds too good to be true, it is. So maybe the question is, what do you know about MLMs? Ooh, it's so good. There's so many good things here. We got the typical Hun being like, but why? Like they're just like about to fucking school you. No, honey, let me school you. I think my favorite part of this response from this person was, what did they say? Geometric expansion. I've never heard it be described that way, but that is so funny, and I think we need to adopt that immediately. Instead of calling them pyramid schemes, we need to call them geometric expansion schemes, right? Right? It's so fitting. And the Huns probably wouldn't bat an eye at it. It's like when they get so triggered hearing the word pyramid scheme, they won't do it if we just call it geometric expansion. That's so funny. I love that term. Also, just so I'm not contributing to the spread of false information about MLMs, I think the AARP study never said 99% of people don't make money or lose money. That was the FTC's study back in the 90s or something like that. Is it the anti-bot? Someone was saying something about that that particular study being kind of misconstrued in some kind of way, or if like it wasn't a study at all, or something about something else. I don't remember at this point, but I try not to reference it anymore. I reference the AARP study because first of all, it's more recent than the FTC statistic, and second of all, it just seems more credible to me. But I do believe that that particular study said like the 70-something%, and that the rest of the people who don't fall into that 70 whatever percent it was, they could have seen a profit as little as $1, you know? So yeah, while obviously the AARP study doesn't give to our narrative as much as the FTC 99% shit does, it's important to remember that, yeah, even if it is only like 75% or whatever of people who lose money in MLMs as opposed to the 90% we always quote, most of the people who are outside of the 70-something% may have only been making a very small amount of money, and also may not be taking into account their expenses to make whatever profit they did. So yeah, that's very important to remember. Like that 70 whatever percent is of people who are willing to openly admit that they made no money, you know? The rest of them might, while they may be telling the truth and be like, yes, I profited $50 that year, many of them may not be willing to admit that they've lost money out of a pride kind of thing, you know? Either way, yeah, pretty good response. I think that's true also. You know, if you catch a Hun, you know, hook, line, and sinker and get them to agree to join your MLM, a lot of times it's done by preying on them and their vulnerabilities and stuff, just like this person had said. And I'll admit too that, like, I mean, I didn't know pretty much anything about MLMs when I joined the two that I was in, and I didn't take the time to look any of it up, so it's very easy to just like fall into an MLM and then have your upline be like, look, people are gonna say this to you when you cold message them, here's what's up, here's the tea, sis, and then it's like just a bunch of lies essentially, like saying that MLMs are nothing like pyramid schemes, like saying they're business owners. I don't know why I'm doing my eyelashes before I do my eyebrows. Maybe it's just mom brain, just can't focus, you know? I don't sleep anymore. I'm practically a robot. Arbon, I've lost my friend to the MLM world. Oh no.
Oh honey, that doesn't sound too good. Hey, are you free Wednesday if you think you'd be better?
Yep, I'm free Wednesday. Should be okay by then. We'll be done with the antibiotics.
Amazing. I can take you out for some dinner, and then would you be open to joining me for a little Arbonne event? Same as the one from last month really, from 7 to 8 p.m, it's in blank and I can drive us there and back after dinner. Just some inspiring stories and some info. Was really cool last time.
Sounds great, but I'm keen to just meet you for dinner and hang out and catch up.
Okay hun. That's all good. I would love for you to come along to this event with me just as a support person and a friend, nothing else. No hidden agenda etc, anything like that. It is literally just some info and inspiring stories etc.
Sorry, I'm just not really keen to go along. Maybe we do dinner another night.
How are you feeling today? Hope you're better. Okay, no worries. I know that you've heard bad things and had a bad experience with Arbonne with your work colleague. Just wanted to show you a different side of it, and how Karen and I and my team do things. There is a very different way that we do it. Yeah, that would be cool.
Oh, that's sad. That's really sad. Like, when it gets to the point where, I mean, this Hun is literally making her relationship with this friend revolve around Arbonne at this point. Like, let me take you out for dinner in exchange for you sitting through a presentation with me. And obviously, this person seems to know a little bit about Arbonne. I know your coworker had a bad experience. Yeah, her and like most other people who join Arbonne. You know you're in too deep and you have a fucking problem when you're trying to revolve your MLM around your relationships. That's a problem. That is a huge fucking problem. And it just gives me flashbacks to when I was recruited for Lime Life, because my upline and then my upline's upline, which I know she watches my videos. Hi Maria. No shade, babe, I love you. They took me out to dinner. They let me pick the restaurant. They paid for it all, whatever. Yeah, they talked me into joining. Although I admit that I think I had at this point messaged my upline, like after months of her trying to recruit me, that I was ready for the next sales pitch, I guess. I literally messaged her. I think it was after, see, this is so shitty. Oh my God. Not my upline in particular, because I mean, she's a really sweet girl. I have no hard feelings towards her. And I think eventually I caved after like a shitty day at work, and I messaged her and I was just like, all right, give me your best sales pitch. Like, what do you got? Convince me to join, basically. And I opened up that dialogue for her to be able to convince me to go to dinner with her and her upline. And the sad thing is that in this particular situation that we just read, yeah, you're gonna go out to dinner with your friend and the whole conversation is going to be about Arbonne. And then she wants to take you to this fucking Arbonne presentation, which is only an hour, like, and I'm not saying that like, oh, it's only an hour, just go. No, I'm saying like, it's only an hour. Who wants to go somewhere where there's just like nothing else promised except for essentially a sales pitch? Like, they're not gonna give you dinner, they're not gonna give you free wine or, you know, something to make you sitting through that presentation worthwhile. I mean, maybe they were, but like, there's not much fun to be had in an MLM sales pitch over the course of an hour. And also, this person's talking about antibiotics and stuff, like they're clearly sick, or, you know, they were sick, or they were going through something. So what the fuck are you doing, like sliding into the DMs of someone who is like sick to try to convince them to join your pyramid scheme, dude? Like, it literally comes off as like, oh, this person doesn't give a shit at all about anything that this person's going through. I don't know, maybe that's just me. It works. Bold as hell.
I want to reach out to you one more time because I believe in you. I know how much extra income could help you not struggle anymore. This is the exact reason why I knew I needed to start, because if I didn't change it, my circumstances would have not changed either. You will succeed. I have a few more openings that I can offer a few people who are serious about not wanting to struggle anymore. I'm getting everyone started this afternoon. Do you want in with me?
Ma'am, you do not know me. You don't know if extra income will help me not struggle anymore. The only time we've spoken is on Facebook when you wanted me to advertise your weight loss MLM. Mass cold messaging is icky, and promising people income, which you don't even know if they're struggling, in a business venture where the monthly earned average is $48 is risky and bold as heck. Not to mention illegal. Hello? False income claims? That's one way to get the FTC to send you a warning letter. And who knows, is this it works? Because I'm pretty sure It Works did get sent a warning letter for misleading something during the mass FTC warning letter debacle going on during COVID. I'm pretty sure It Works was included in that. Imagine messaging someone that you don't know and being like, I believe in you and I know you can do this. It's like, you don't know me. But what's really shitty is that, you know, and this is the whole going for no thing, with all the people that you're gonna get responses like this from, you might just slide into the DM of somebody who just needed to hear that someone believes in them, you know? Love bombing, essentially. And it's gonna work for somebody. Somewhere down the line, that love bombing is going to speak to someone to the point where they're like, you know what? I like the way this feels. I like to have someone believing in me. And just being like, YOLO, let's fucking do it. And it sucks that they are still successful in recruiting people with all of the shit we talk in this community and how far of a reach we have spread. I can't believe that there are still people who just don't know. They don't recognize the love bombing when it happens. Anywho, I guess we can thank my patrons now. The biggest thank you in the whole wide world goes to Anxiety for Days, Evan Adler, Eve Blondo, Cat Loves Things and Stuff, Rach J, Laura Lynn Martin, Karina Winman, Clark Grace, Yesenia Rivera, Daniel Urena, Maria Burchett, April Lindblom, Tuesday the 13th, Amanda McMahon, Justin Kelsey, E. Higgins, Erica Louder-Craddock, Molly Wasilewski, Boris Geller, Meredith Nakata, Rachel McHenry, Turd Ferguson, Kim Cartwright, Maddie Darley, Kelly Creffield, Katrina Rosemarick, and Elizabeth Wyatt. And to the rest of my wonderful patrons, thank you so much for being here and for being you. Thank you even if you're not a patron and you're just here. I appreciate you so much. What day of the week is Valentine's Day? Do I have to wish you guys a happy Valentine's Day yet, or is that next week? Oh shit, yeah, okay, so I guess I can wish you guys happy Valentine's Day now because this video is coming out on the 8th. We won't have another MLM meme and makeup Monday until after Valentine's Day, so have a happy Valentine's Day. I love you all. On that note, Postcard Club, you're getting some like old school Valentine's Day cards this month. My best friend and I thought we were buying like cute Valentine's Day postcards, and then they showed up and they were like Valentine's Day cards that you get in like school. But it's goofy and it's fun and we're really excited about it. Happy Galentine's Day if you are into that kind of thing. Even though with COVID, like it's hard to get together with all your girlfriends and have a Galentine's Day. Regardless, no matter what you're doing, stay safe, have a splendid time, don't buy any pure romance, and keep making waves, babes. I'll smell you all later. Mommy Tsunami out.